Let's take some Photoshop requests way too literally. So she wants to touch the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. If she wants to touch the top, she's going to have to be higher up. Let's temporarily move her to the side. That shadow is defying reality. Now we need something to get her higher, and to do that, we'll need some stairs. I think that'll be tall enough, except it's now defying physics, so let's add some supports. Finally, let's add her back in, and warp her arm so she's actually touching it. Wait a minute. I don't think that would have been possible. She doesn't have a permit for that. We're going to need to start again. If we want her to get to the top as quickly as possible, we'll need to swap her out for this. Let's color correct it. And let's not forget the shadow. Now let's bring the girl back and puppet warp her, so she looks like Superman. This is perfect. Let's put her inside the cannon. Let's add some motion blur. A bit of smoke. Maybe some sparks. Wait, I think I've made a mistake. If she gets shot out, wouldn't she just splat into the tower? Yeah, that's probably not what she wanted. Let's try something simple. Why don't we get her to climb the tower? Let's draw in some arms and legs. Oh, wait, isn't this illegal? Who called the police? Okay, if we can't go under it and we can't go towards it, let's go over it. We'll draw a rope. Now let's puppet warp her, so it looks like she's reaching out from a rope. Let's shrink her down. Yeah, that's disappointing. Apparently you're not allowed near buildings and helicopters. Fine, you can't go wrong with a simple ladder. I can't see it very well, so I'm just darkening it. Let's get her onto one of the steps. Let's not forget a shadow on the ground. Unfortunately, she didn't make it very far, but thankfully a fire engine arrived. Let's just put her up here. Well, I should have guessed. They don't make these tall enough, but I've got a revolutionary idea. What if she just moves closer to the camera? We'll respectfully remove her hand and gift her a brand new one. Let's warp it into place. Let's color correct it so it looks like hers. I'm going to need to straighten her arm. Then I need to select her fingers and copy her fingers onto a new layer. Now I can put herself into her hands. Let's puppet warp her arm so now she's officially holding the railing. Actually, wait. I've just remembered it's not possible to make people smaller, but I guess it's possible to make people bigger. All you need to do is duplicate your cells till you're bigger, so now she's a giant holding a normal sized version of herself. Although, some people might think she's Godzilla. There's going to be crowds of people running away scared. All she wanted was a nice photo where she isn't terrifying anyone, so let's just rotate the tower instead. Bring it right next to her. Add a shadow. Now we'll remove her arm. Swap it out. Let's warp it so she's perfectly touching the tower. Let's add some shadows on her arm. And some highlights on the other side. And let's not forget some shadows on the actual tower itself. I finally did it! She is now touching the top of the tower.